Yeah, you know what time it is. Disclaimer: I am not an attorney, nor do I offer or give legal advice. So please understand that all information that we talk about in any of my webinars are strictly information and educational purposes. And most of it is just personal experiences with things anyway. So please understand this is not legal advice. And may you be blessed on your journey to find your power within these laws. Peace and blessings. All right, so let's go over this contract with the Credit Union of Texas. It's called the Loan and Security Agreements and Disclosure Statement. All right here in the box labeled Truth in Lending Disclosure, amount financed is $20,000. Let's go down here to security. Let's check this out. Security. Collateral securing other loans with credit union may also secure this loan. You are giving a security interest in your shares and dividends, and if any, your deposits and interest in the credit union and the property described below, which is a Toyota Corolla 2020. So the property, which is used as collateral, is securing the loan. What is the loan? That has yet to be determined. We assume the loan is the car loan, right? For the car. But they telling you right here that the car is collateral for the security. So what is the loan? All right, it's $20,000. All right, maybe they tell us here in the loan agreement. Loan agreement. In this loan agreement, all references to credit union, we, our, or us, means the credit union whose name appears above, and anyone to whom the credit union assigns or transfers this agreement. All references to you or your mean each person who signs or otherwise authenticates this agreement as a borrower. Okay, so the person who signs this document is going to be classified as the borrower. So they are borrowing something. Did we borrow a car? Did we borrow money? Did we borrow a loan? What did we borrow? Promise to pay. You promised to pay $20,000. Okay, I'm promising to pay you $20,000. Why? What did you give me for me to have to pay you $20,000 in return? Did you give me a loan? Did you give me cash? Did you give me a check? What did you give me? We can't say they gave me the car because the car is collateral. Collateral can't not be the loan as well. Let's keep reading. Security for the loan. This agreement is secured by all property described in security. Where we just read the property described there was the vehicle. So the vehicle is security for the loan. So now that we know what the vehicle is, what is the loan? Let's keep reading. All right, property, security, and other loans you have. Okay, that's what we read above. We're going to keep going. For all borrowers, your pledge as security for this loan and all shares. So they telling us what we're doing, but they still haven't told us what they're doing. How are they performing in this? All right, late charges, delays. They make sure they give you all this other information, but what you need, no oil agreements. This note, called it a note, constitutes a written loan agreement pursuant to section 26.02 of the Texas Business and Commerce Code. If such section applies, this written loan agreement once again represents the final agreement between the parties and may not be contradicted by evidence of prior contemporaneous or subsequent oral agreements of the parties. There are no unwritten oral agreements between the parties. Okay, following is required. All right, security agreement. In this security agreement, all references to credit union, we are yours. Okay, we know that. All references to loan mean the loan described in the loan agreement that is part of this document. So here we go once again. They don't tell us what loan is because they refer us to a section that still does not clearly state what a loan is. It just goes back to us and our promise to pay. Why are we promising to pay if we have not seen what was given to us for us to pay? We can't say it was the vehicle once again because the vehicle is the collateral. Collateral cannot be the loan. All right, security agreement. All right, the security for the loan. You give us what is known as security interest in what? The property described in the security section. So we gave them an interest in the property. But what about the loan? What loan did we receive? Okay, ask yourself this. Ownership of the property. You promised that you own the property. So we're promising that we already own the car that they're using as collateral, right? To give them a security interest, right? For the loan that we have supposed to receive. Look what it says right here. You will use the loan proceeds. Where is this? Does anybody know where the loan proceeds is? You can't say it's the vehicle. Okay, you will use the loan proceeds for that purpose. You promise that no one else has any interest in or claim against the property that you have not already told us about. So, all right, so this is the kind. Let's keep going now. All right, we're not gonna ponder on that too long. I just wanted to bring that to your attention so you can see this stuff in action, because this is what we really want to get to. This is the meaty stuff right here. All right. It says the following notice applies only when the box at the left is marked. Okay, so this is not marked. So what they're saying below is this does not apply. What does this say? 13. Notice, any holder of this consumer credit contract is subject to all claims and defenses which the debtor could assert against the seller of goods or services, obtained pursuant hereto or with the proceeds hereof. Recovery hereunder by the debtor shall not exceed amounts paid by the debtor hereunder. Now, what is this? That's some pretty strong words for them to say that it does not apply, right? Because they say this only applies if this box to the left is marked. There's no mark here on my contract. Now, let's get into this. Holder of this consumer credit contract is subject to all claims and defenses which the debtor could assert against the seller of goods or services obtained pursuant hereto or with the proceeds thereof. Recovery hereunder by the debtor shall not exceed amounts paid by the debtor hereunder. Now, let me show you something else, what this is really pertaining to.